Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Fandom Fight. I am your host, the King, Caleb Coho, and we have ourselves a glorious match. Why I'm on the hosting desk for this, I don't know, because the gods above determined that I need to be on the desk for this because I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I got a client playing in the match. I got Lucas Schildbach, the wonderful Lucas Schildbach, the former Fandom Team champion, on his way to becoming the Fandom Singles champion, is back to play one of the top rookies of the year, a strong 3-0 start, hit a little speed bump there with Eli in round 2, back for vengeance, Albert the Arsenal Wiradharma. It is going to be a really fun match, but we'll go ahead, we'll hear what these guys have to say right now in promos.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here once again for a match that I had literally forgot was scheduled. Albert, I think we got into a fight at some point. I genuinely couldn't pick him out of an audience if I had to, even if money was on the line. This could be interesting. At one point, I was a champion in this league. I'm really good at Fandom, I guess, or I just had Paul. I don't know what the answer to that question is. This is going to be interesting. Just watch the match. That's why you're here anyway. You don't want to hear me talk. You want to ask your questions, get asked, so you can answer along with us and feel smarter than the rest of us. So, do that. But also, go fuck yourself.
All right. First of all, I will say that I have respect for Lucas because, like you said, he was formerly the champion. But at the same time, I'm sort of tired of him. He beat my teammate's ass, and it was a very close fight. Not only that, he always disrespect everything whenever he's in the Fandom League. He's always saying like, "Oh, I don't really want to be in this league, but I'm always playing anyway." I'm tired of all that. I'm going to shut him up today, and I'm going to beat him, and I'm going to destroy Co-host's dream of making him the champion in the Fandom fights.
All right, Lucas bringing the heat. Yes, it is a glorious promo from a glorious competitor from a glorious faction. And Albert, respecting the game. I appreciate that. But his partner also was told how to win that match and didn't do it by Lucas Schildbach himself. So I don't know. Maybe pick a better partner. But Albert, you've shown that you're a good competitor, and this is going to be a great match. So we'll get right into it with round number 1, which works like this. You're each going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of Fandom Fight. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match at a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Nope.
Yes, Lucas.
I have a question. When I was a champion, I was promised that Phantom Thread would be a category in this league. This has still not happened. So I was wondering if you guys are just slow to introduce this category, or if that was a blatant lie you told the champion.
It was a slow implementation. Kane has been stopping that at every turn. He used it to get Jurassic Park. I will talk to him. All right, your first question in the category of Wizarding World. In The Crimes of Grindelwald, who put Jacob under a love spell at the start of the film? So I do have a co-host here today. The arsonist Jay Burns is here. He just stepped out while we started because life is more important than trivia. Remember that. That is the first rule of Trivia Club. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Albert.
Queenie Goldstein.
That is correct. And Lucas?
Queenie.
That is correct. Both on the board. Your second question comes in the category of fandom quotes. What character in Jurassic Park says the following quote? That is one big pile of shit. I say that every day when I look at Nico's faction. That is one big pile of shit. Not even sorry, kayfabe. 5, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas on this one.
Complete guess. Ian Malcolm.
That is correct. And Albert?
I wrote on Alan Grant.
So Lucas takes the 1-point lead as again.
Not having knowledge. Good kid. Guess fucking randomly. You'll win.
Just guess randomly. You'll win. Your third question is in the category of James Bond. Who directed Dr. No? Bond, a category that 3 people like, and an arsonist has appeared. Hey, Jay, we are on question number 3 of round 1.
Most definitely. Sorry, I had to start a couple fires.
You're good. Albert is respectful of the game, and Lucas said, go fuck yourself. So this is where we're at.
I agree with Lucas.
4, 3,
Probably
2,
the only time that'll happen.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Albert.
I didn't write it. I wrote on Parent something.
Is close but incorrect. We'll go to Lucas.
Don't think this is correct. John Glenn.
That is incorrect. Looking for Terrence Young, so no perfect rounds here today. All right. Jay, you want to give them their fourth question in Disney animation?
Most definitely. In Disney animation, the Hunchback of Notre Dame takes place in what city?
There's your softball of your career.
Fun fact, my parents went to school with the star of this movie.
Really?
They went to school with gargoyles?
I was going to say they went to school with the pedophile priest.
Big ooh. Wow.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Lucas on this one.
Harry.
That is correct. And Albert.
Well, shit, I just make the biggest blunder of all time. I thought Notre Dame was a city.
Ooh. Paris, France will be the correct answer on this one. All right, your fifth question comes in the category of Rocky. In Rocky 3, what type of match does Rocky play Thunder Lips in? Man, is that going to go up there with you need to bet 1 Super to win and then miss it? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Fair enough. Notre Dame could be a city, maybe. Vatican is 5, 4, 3,
barely.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas on this one.
It's like an MMA match, isn't it?
That's incorrect. We will go to Albert.
Exhibition match?
Exhibition is correct. We would accept a charity match or exhibition match.
Challenge that, because that's not denoting. You asked what type of match. When you say what type of match, I'm thinking the sport, not what they're doing it for.
All right, back from the challenge, and this is why I don't like being on this side of the desk when things like this happen, because then bias shit gets thrown out. But thank God that I have someone else here who agreed. We are going to throw the question out and give a new one due to that question can be taken multiple different ways. So we are going to give a new Rocky question. All right, so your new question in the category of Rocky. In Rocky 3, what does Apollo Creed want in exchange for training Rocky? This is why I like having him in my faction. He is the best at fucking challenging.
My guess is it's not the same thing that Davy Jones wants, which is 100 human souls.
100 souls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Albert on this one.
A third match?
That is correct. And Lucas?
I wrote another match.
I will accept that as well. So they both get the point on that one. 4-2 as we get into the next question, which is in what category, Jay?
Star Trek. In Star Trek 2, Khan mind controls Terrell and who else with an eel larva?
Star Trek's weird, dude.
You know what? This is actually my favorite of them.
This is my favorite of the old ones. It's because it's the one that makes the most sense of all of them.
This is the only one that you really needed a companion episode to watch.
True, but then there's also like the movie where they talk to the fucking whales. They're doing singing, and they go back to San Francisco.
Really talks to the whales.
That movie's fucking weird, dude. 5, 4.
It's a movie all about
2,
Greenpeace.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas.
I like how Cole's take on Star Trek is it's weird. It's an interesting take. I wrote Chekhov.
That is correct. And we'll go to Albert.
I wrote on Carol Marcus.
That was literally a guess. I'm completely bullshitting my ass.
All right. Your 7th question comes in the category of Middle Earth. What type of animal does Bjorn turn into in the Desolation of Smaug?
I didn't think Bjorn's turned into anything. I thought they were things that babies got carried in.
Is that real? Is that a real thing?
You've never heard of a baby Bjorn?
No.
Oh, dude, look it up. Yeah, they're like a legit thing.
Caleb,
5, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Albert.
Bear.
That is correct. And Lucas?
I wrote giant bear.
Bear is correct.
At least you didn't write down bugbear.
All All right, Jay, you want to hit him with that next question?
Both bands?
Yeah, in the Mist of the CUs, in the MCU, what video game does Korg play in New Asgard?
In Avengers Endgame, just to clarify, the movie was not a question. But I figured New Asgard gives you context clues.
You're not wrong. I can tell you where it's located.
I cannot. 5, 4,
It's
3,
Tonsberg, Norway.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas.
It's Call of Duty, isn't it?
That is incorrect. We'll go to Albert.
Never played at Fortnite.
It is Fortnite.
Fuck
That
me.
is correct. Biting into the trend. All right, your penultimate question comes to the category of Disney live action. In the Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian, what stand-up comedian voices Reepicheep?
If you had to voice anything, animated or live action, what would you go with?
I would like to voice the Phantom Stranger in a DC movie. You know why? Because I would be the most light-sounding Judas ever. Like, hi, I'm Judas, guys. 5, 4.
So what I'm gonna do is say I would go with a
1.
koala that sounds like it's from New Jersey.
Sick. Pens down. Who will go to Lucas?
I know that I'm interested to see if Albert makes a mistake that I almost did. Eddie Izzard?
It is Eddie Izzard and Albert.
Would have been interesting though, Chris Rock.
Chris Rock would have been interesting.
I thought somebody was going to write Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg plays him in the non-Disney Narnia movie that's called The Voyage of the Night Treader that we don't talk about ever.
Big oof.
I mean, Prince Caspian's pretty bad too.
Chris Caspian is all right though. Come on,
Dude, that end scene with the song, I want to fucking throw up.
fair enough. All right, Jay, you want to give them their last question of the round?
Your ultimate question, as I've taken to calling it, because it is your last question, comes to you in the realm of the cars, the vroom vrooms, the Fast and the Furiouses. What was the last Fast film directed by Justin Lin? Justin Lin, not the guy with the haunted doll, right?
No, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. What aren't you the guy with the haunted doll? What? Don't talk to me. 5.
Why is the doll in your room right now?
It's
It's over your shoulder.
What the
Run!
fuck?
Run!
Pens down. We'll start with Albert.
Fast and Furious 6.
That is correct. And Lucas.
Oh, I thought he did Furious 7.
No, that would be the guy with the haunted doll. James won. So at the end of round number 1, Lucas holds the lead with 7. Albert trailing with 5, but anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round, and it works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to only being worth 1 point. Your categories on the wheel tonight are Pixar, MCU, James Bond, Wizarding World, Star Trek, fandom quotes, scores and soundtracks, DreamWorks animation, and spinners, and opponent's choice. You can spin again if you don't like the category line up, but you're stuck with it every land on again the second time. Any questions as we get into round number 2?
No,
Nope.
All right, then Lucas, you're in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Albert?
I will defer. Let's go.
All right, so Albert, your spin is away, and it lands on James Bond. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'll spin again.
All right, and you're stuck with Wizarding World. Wizarding World.
Okay.
All right,
Like Lucas's strengths get spun around.
all the time. All right, your round 2 category of Wizarding World. First question: who plays Cornelius Fudge in the Wizarding World?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A. Robert Hardy, B. Jeff Raleigh, C. Roger Lloyd Pack, or D. David Tennant.
B.
That is incorrect. Lucas, the chance for a 1 point steal. Sorry, what was your answer?
A. Robert Hardy.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. All right, Albert, your second question in the Wizarding World. What is the name of the Wizarding World Bank in the Sorcerer's Stone?
Gringotts.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Harry is left on the Dursleys' doorstep by Dumbledore, Hagrid, and who else?
Minerva McGonagall.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your fourth question in the Wizarding World. What is the only film in the Harry Potter franchise to not feature the character of Argus Filch?
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
That is correct for 2 points. And your last question in the Wizarding World. Who does Voldemort send to check if Harry is still alive in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2? Answer 5.
Narcissa Malfoy.
That is correct for 2 points. Big 2 points at the end. Albert gets himself up to 13. That 1 point steal has Lucas at 8, however, as we bring back the wheel. And Lucas, your spin is away, and it lands on opponent's choice.
Kidding.
What are the categories again?
The available categories for you are Pixar, MCU, James Bond, Star Trek, fandom quotes, scores and soundtracks, and DreamWorks animation.
Let's go with scores and soundtracks.
All right, scores and soundtracks it is. Lucas, your first question in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for How to Train Your Dragon 2?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Hans Zimmer, B, John Powell, C, Harry Gregson Williams, or D, Danny Elfman.
C.
That is incorrect, Albert. The chance for a 1 point steal.
John Powell.
That is correct for a 1 point steal.
Okay.
All right, Lucas, your second question, scores and soundtracks. What song does Maurice sing in 2017's Beauty and the Beast?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Days in the Sun, B, Evermore, C, How Does a Moment Last Forever, or D, Something There.
C.
That is correct for a point. Your third question in scores and soundtracks. The score for Avengers Age of Ultron was composed by Brian Tyler and who else?
Danny Elfman.
That is correct for a big 2 points. Your fourth question in scores and soundtracks. What song does Megamind play on his boombox at the end of the movie Megamind?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Back in Black, B, Highway to Hell, C, Mr. Blue Sky, or D, Bad.
D.
That is correct for another point. And your last question in scores and soundtracks. What song plays while Peter Quill is going after the orb during the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy?
Come and Get Your Love.
That's correct for 2 more points. At the end of round number 2, we are all tied up at 14 apiece as we get into round number 3, which is the betting round, and it works like this. We're going to give you the category. You're going to tell us how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions as we get into round number 3?
Oh, just heads up, Albert. If you need any help here, I'm happy to help you like I almost helped your former partner.
Okay, no worries.
All right, your first category that you can bet points on in this round is DreamWorks Animation. How many points would you like to bet on DreamWorks Animation? I believe Jay Burns has gone back to Madden. He is pulling the Jim Green hard right now.
No, because Jim Green would leave his webcam on.
That's true. Jim would leave the webcam on while he went back and did laundry in the background. And then Jordan would walk in and talk to him. It's great. We'll get bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll get bets starting with Albert.
0.
All right, and Lucas.
I see he's using my strategy. 0.
All right, stats only round. I love it. Your question in DreamWorks Animation. Name both DreamWorks animated films that were released in the year 2000. I can't wait. I have to play Jim Green in Full Metal Geek, and I'm sure that's already happened by the time this goes out. That's gonna be fun because I can't wait till he like gets up after question 3 to go talk to Jordan, and we have to stop for half an hour. Love you, Jim. We'll go 5.
Give him the resident fun.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas.
Don't think this is right, but I said ants and Ice Age.
As incorrect, we'll go to Albert.
This is probably not right too. Shrek and Madagascar.
It's also incorrect. Looking for the Road to El Dorado and Chicken Run.
Oh.
So no one even had one. Your second category. They can bet points on is scores and soundtracks. How many points would you like to bet on scores and soundtracks?
What is it, 0 to 2?
0 to 2. All right. We'll get that starting with Lucas on this one.
0, even though I just did pretty reasonably well in the category.
All right. And Albert.
1.
All right. So no matter what, we will have a leader after this question. Who composed the score for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1?
Now I'm annoyed I didn't bet anything.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Albert.
Alexandre Desplat.
That is correct. And Lucas.
Alejandro Desplat.
That is correct for stats. All right. So Albert goes up 15-14 as we get into your third question, which is in the category of DC. How many points would you like to bet on DC? All right. We'll get bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, starting with Albert.
1.
All right. And Lucas.
I said 0 again.
All right. Your question in the category of DC. Who played Rachel Dawes in Batman Begins?
Why the fuck do you keep asking easy questions after I don't bet any points?
Then you should be betting points, Lucas.
Because every time I bet fucking hard.
I hate being on the desk so I can see the questions going, fuck, you should have bet 2. Fuck, you should have bet 2. I hate that. Because if I was managing, I'd be telling you to do exactly what you're doing. And it's like, fuck, I should be out. 5, 4.
Thanks. Could have fucking texted
1. Right. And just completely jeopardize my integrity. We'll start with Lucas.
Katie Holmes.
That is correct for stats and Albert.
Katie Holmes.
That is correct. All right.
Betting is finally hurting me.
It is 16-14 as we get into your penultimate question, which is in Wizarding World. How many points would you like to bet on Wizarding World?
0 to 2, correct?
0 to 2.
All right. I have a somewhat unorthodox bet here.
Okay. I'm a little worried, but you mean by unorthodox. That's your manager. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Albert, how many points are you betting?
0.
All right, and Lucas.
I bet 5.
Well,
Legal?
2 it is. 2 it is. All right, your question in the category Wizarding World.
This would be the hard question, Caleb.
Who does Professor Lupin get to cover his defense against the dark arts class in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban?
That to be a fucking tie game, bitch.
I love the Lucas singing the hype to himself in between. It's about to be a fucking tie, bitches. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll get answers starting with Lucas.
Professor Severus Snape.
That's correct for 2 points. And Albert.
Professor Snape.
Yes, correct for stats. All right, we are all tied up at 16 as we get into the last question of the round, which is in the category of Studio Ghibli. How many points would you bet on Studio Ghibli? I see the moral dilemma on Lucas' face. I love it. I hate being on this side of the desk. I will not be hosting your next match.
Oh,
All right.
it hurts.
You go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bet starting with Lucas.
I'm sorry, Paul.
All right, and Albert.
Oh,
Well, sudden death it is. We were going to sudden death, but a stats-only question first.
I was hoping-
Which 2000s Studio Ghibli film is a spin-off of a character from the previous Ghibli film, Whisper of the Heart?
I've seen all these movies. I should know this.
All right. No one bet anything, so I don't really know why. If there is any tension, why there is any. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Albert.
Pokemon.
That is incorrect, and Lucas.
The Cat Returns?
It is The Cat Returns.
Fucking hell.
All right.
I get all three of the ones I didn't even.
Right.
I could have blown Albert out in this round if I wanted to.
Well, the betting round sucks. So.
Oh, man. All right.
Making my opponents be idiots in the betting round and winning because of that. First time someone's actually not an idiot. So congrats, Albert.
I fucking love that. Congratulations on not being the worst idiot.
I'm not sure to take offense or no on that.
No, you should be. Your team partner. I literally told him how to win a match, and he
Oh, I know. I saw that.
accomplished it. That
All
is
right.
you wish you'd been able to schedule, which is
True. That was it. Eli asked me the question.
It's 100% the match that should have happened.
100%. Eli literally asked me the question. He's like, "What?" He was like, "What match were you close to booking that you wish went through?" I said, "Arkham Knights versus Silver Shamrocks. Easy." That was literally a day away from happening when Paul moved over.
We like blasted through a tournament. We tried to speed through everything to get that shot.
Oh, 100%.
Uh,
Man,
it's a shame.
it just
watch the title match they ended up playing. Paul and I would have kicked their ass.
I think you and Paul would have defended, which is crazy.
We would have TKO'd them in the defense. I don't think
Jesus.
it's close.
I wish you guys could play again. That'd be so great. All right, so we'll go 5, 1. All right, sudden death. It is all tied up at 16. Your first question in sudden death is in the MCU. Maria Hill makes her first appearance in the MCU in what film? It's been a great match so far. I have a co-host on call. He hasn't been here for 2 rounds. But hey, it's worth it. The arsonist had to go light some fires on Madden 20. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. You'll start with Albert
The Avengers.
and Lucas.
Oh, thank God. The Avengers.
That is correct. All right, we go to the second.
Did she show up randomly in Thor or something at some point?
All right, we go to your second sudden death question, which is in Worlds of DC. Who does Bruce Wayne as Batman visit at the end of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice? Kane McMillan literally made a Snapchat post the other day that says, "This movie still sucks," and I was like, "You're right. It's not good." I don't mind it though.
I almost fell asleep the first time I was watching this.
I did too. Every time I watch it, it's like this is just a nice thing to have on in the background that I don't pay attention to.
That's true. The action seems pretty good though.
They are.
Yeah, but I can
5,
watch the clip. I don't have to watch them.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Lucas
Lex Luthor.
and Albert.
Lex Luthor.
That's correct. We're going to a third sudden death question, which is in scores and soundtracks. What pop artist sings "How Far I'll Go" during the credits of Moana? Credits and on the soundtrack. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Albert.
I don't know. I wrote on Alessio, if that's even a person.
And Lucas.
Kesha?
Both are incorrect. It was Alessia Cara. Alessia Cara is the artist. All right, your next sudden death question in the category of Star Wars. Who directed Solo: A Star Wars Story? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Albert.
Ron Howard.
That is correct. And Lucas.
Ron Howard.
That is correct. All right. Your next question is in the category of DC. What is Rorschach's full real name in Watchmen? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. You'll start with Albert.
I have nothing.
And Lucas.
I literally wrote this answer down and then started texting people while Albert was answering because I wrote no fucking idea. I've never seen the movie.
Oh, well, shit. Walter Kovacs. Looking for Walter Kovacs. All right. Your next question is in the category of fandom quotes. What Star Trek actor says the line, "I like this ship. It's exciting"? You're 5 questions deep in this sudden death, guys. This is pretty cool.
Well,
This is just a regular thing that happens to Albert now.
maybe at the end.
5,
Yeah, I know.
3,
Pretty sure.
2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Albert.
I don't know. I wrote on Jonathan Frakes.
And Lucas.
I'm pretty sure this is from 2009 Star Trek. Said by Scotty, played by Simon Pegg.
And your winner, the Boston Muscle, Lucas Schildbach. It was Simon Pegg. Wow, what a match. If only Jay wasn't lighting fires on Madden 20 to have seen this match. What a game. Crazy amounts of sudden death questions. We'll go ahead. We'll go to our unfortunate loser today, Albert, first. How do you feel about your performance? It didn't quite go your way, but damn, 5 questions deep in a sudden death.
Yeah, I am. All I can say is that I'm very disappointed in my round 1. I feel like I could have done better. I cannot believe I thought Notre Dame was a city. I still believe it is. I'm gonna double check that after this, but I'm very disappointed in myself in round 1 in particular. My round 2 was fine. I was hoping to sort of stump him with scoring soundtrack, but it didn't go as planned. And yeah, I'll just say this: after playing several games already, I am not a fan of the betting round. It sucks. And sudden death once again, it's not the most fun thing to experience. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, you didn't play the worst game. A couple of missteps there. Is there anyone you're hopefully looking to play going into next season? You do fall to 3-2 now. Any ideas?
Well, I'm trying to think of someone who's probably around the same record as me right now. I don't know. Maybe play Eli again. I think you have a better record than me now, but yeah, I don't really have one on top of my head right now. But
all right. Well, there's always teams. You and Komodo Dragons looking to make a comeback. But yeah, we will see you. We'll see you soon. This is not the last of you, and we will go to our winner today. Fucking Lucas Schildbach, baby. Let's go. We did it. You did it without me.
I know.
Yeah, this is what I don't have to babysit you. This is why you're one of the best people in the faction. You're just like, hey, Coho, I'm doing this today. I'm like, yeah, you got this. I trust you. Full support. Yeah, man. How do you feel about this? With 6 questions deep in a sudden death, dude?
I honestly I feel really bad for Albert. That sucks to get and then just be the person who gets the unlucky question. He could, I thought I was dead on the Watchmen question. I was like, he probably knows this. I have fucking no idea. I thought I was dead in that one. Thank God I really remember Scotty from 2009 Star Trek. And I got that one instantly. I don't know. Got lucky. Good match, though. So props to him.
Absolutely. Great match. Pretty equal footing. With this win, you actually step further on the way to the singles title for the season. So you are facing the Red Ranger, Rene Villarreal Jr. next. How do you feel about that?
I believe the last time I played him, it was in teams with Paul. And I think we knocked him out after, I think we KO'd them. So,
that is true.
No,
I also KO'd them. So the Kingdom has like a good track record of that.
I'm not scared. Although, who the fuck knows? I could be terrible the next match, and I got, I had a good match today. Who knows what's gonna happen the next time?
Absolutely, but you know what? You did good today. We're gonna do good next week. The next time that we play. Listen, the Kingdom has a good track record of KOing members of Ranger Force or the Ranger Force as a team because Kings knocked him out, Silver Shamrocks knocked him out. Listen, I think I've knocked out Tim before, maybe at some point. Who knows? But playing RJ, it's gonna be fun if you win that. It's another step towards the singles title, buddy. But good win. But that is gonna do it for us. So from everyone here, that has been Lucas. That has been Albert. That was Jay for about one round. I have been Caleb, and this has been Fandom Fights. We'll see you guys next week with another great matchup.